and secondary market investment management, headquartered in London, UK. Since founding in 1982, we have managed funds totaling up to $23.6 billion. We invested in approximately 700 private equity funds worldwide, with 119 global investment teams, and established 12 offices across 3 continents. As a subsidiary of Pantheon Ventures, Pantheon Business School aims to expand our influence and brand presence in the Asia-Pacific market, specializing in online live business education. Founded in 2020, we focus on the online live training in the Asia-Pacific region. This event marks our 5th edition, with the first stop in Malaysia. We extend our special thanks to renowned investors including Moomoo, TradingView, Yahoo, Bloomberg, M+ Online, Rakuten, Petronas, Apex Anchor, for their joint sponsorship and support. Malaysia, as an emerging and diversified economic nation, has seen unprecedented opportunities in its financial market against the backdrop of global supply chain restructuring. Through financial asset allocation, Pantheon Ventures is committed to raising the visibility and awareness of Malaysia and achieving success in the Asian financial markets. Our courses focus on practical operations, inviting top analysts from the world's leading institutions for online investment education. This time, we are honored to have Ms. Jia Gong, an investment co-manager with over 20 years of industry experience, as our special guest. Ms. Jia Gong holds a master's degree in finance from London Business School and a master's degree in economics from the University of Miami. She has worked in emerging market investments at Morgan Stanley, JP Morgan, and the International Finance Corporation. She excels at identifying trend opportunities and, with her extensive professional knowledge and investment experience, guides students to seize stable and sustainable compound investment opportunities. Why choose to participate in our Pantheon Ventures 5th Malaysia Investment Practical course? We are dedicated to providing an investment exchange platform to promote cooperation, share investment opportunities, and realize Pantheon Ventures' overall deployment in emerging markets and the Asia-Pacific region. In our course, you will enhance your market fundamental analysis skills, stock trend judgment abilities, grasp investment directions, seize investment opportunities, build personalized investment strategies, and scientifically allocate assets. At the same time, we will help you strengthen risk control capabilities and seize profitable opportunities. Pantheon Business School will continue to explore potential investment fields in Malaysia, helping students achieve wealth growth and preservation. All the outstanding investors, business people, scholars, and enthusiasts, we sincerely welcome you to join our journey. The 5th edition, Malaysia Stop of the Asia-Pacific region officially starts now.
Good evening, everyone. Before we dive in, can we quickly just test our audio and video first? If everything is clear, if you can see my mouse, okay, just respond with an okay, or just respond with an yes. I just wanted to see how many of you have joined us today. Okay, I see some of your responses coming in. So welcome to this session of our Pantheon Financial Live class. I am Diego. So for today, Mark Zuckerberg, the founder of Facebook, once he said that if you want to change the world, don't just aim to change it. You must truly engage with it. So many of us, they have already changed about the world. You always dream about to change the world. But dreaming isn't enough. Real change requires action. We need to transform our ideas into concrete plans and exert the effort to realize them. So, only by actively participating can only we truly contribute the grand endeavor of changing the world and help forge a better future. So these were sent to you. By this evening, I'll guide you through the 4 key topics designed to reinforce and enhance your understanding of advanced financial concepts. Each of you will gain something valuable tonight, and I hope that we will be enriching and inspiring. So here is what we are going to cover by tonight. Have a look on the 4 topics. First, you can see that for the US stock, okay, give me a moment. What is going on in the US stock market today? it is experiencing the best week of 2024. If you did see that for last night, you see the Dow Jones, it is like keep going on. It is still a continuous upward trend. So actually by this week, it is the best week of 2024 with all eyes on the Jackson Hole meeting. And for the second one, it is a positive news to Malaysia students because Ringgit is keeping appreciation and it is leading to a net purchase of a 299.6 million ringgit Malaysia SR 300 million ringgit Malaysia in the Malaysian stock by foreign institution, which is the net purchase. It is what is going on to the net purchase increasing. Yes. And for the one, we are witnessing a bull market because KLSE is hitting a new high. What is the closing by today? Can anyone tell me that? What is the KLSE closing by today? 16 something, is it? Okay, so let's be with our goals and dreams together. FII Global Link Trading, the IPO placement by tonight. So we come to the first topic. From August 22nd to 24th, central bank governors and economists from around the world that will gather from the annual Jackson Hole Global Central Banking Conference. So the Fed Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell is scheduled to deliver a keynote speech on August 23rd at 10 a.m. PDT East Time, which will be on Friday, 10 p.m. in Kuala Lumpur time. So this year conference comes at a crucial time as the Fed is the policy crossroad about whether to start cutting interest rate. And global markets have just bounced back from a significant downturn. So why does it matter? Actually, everyone is wondering whether last week's stock market rebound can continue or not, right? Powell's speech is highly anticipated that as it moves provide clear signals about a potential rate cut in September. So I was wanted to ask that, remember how the global market reeled last week? The S&P 500 broke the 4-week losing streak. Just remember, for last day, I have already talked about that. For last night, it is surging by a 3.9% in the best performance since last November. So it is similarly to the Japanese and European stock. It saw increases of 7.9% and also 2.4% respectively over the week. So right now you can have a look on the market dynamics. After a cool shock of July's employment report sparked fears of US recession, we say that, what is that? Black Monday. Okay, turn back here. If you still remember that, few weeks before we talked about it is causing a Black Monday and a swift recovery followed due to the strong retail and the other consumer data. So currently the market is volatile, swinging between the expectation of the rate cuts, while a rate cut in September is anticipated, and the extent of it remains uncertain without a clear signal from the Fed. So, remember, the next employment report will be released just one day before the Fed silent period begins for the September meeting. So this has already made Jackson Hole meeting a critical and sole opportunity for the markets to have a direct dialogue with Powell before September decision. So, do you catch the market reaction to similar announcement in the past? Or how do you think Powell's upcoming speech it could influence your investment decision? Maybe it is still appreciation, okay? But is it going? What will lead to Malaysia ringgit to appreciation? Can you tell me that about the Federal Reserve? If it is cutting the rates, then it will appreciate or depreciate. Yes, correct. So this is also one of the factors will influence the investment decision. Okay, so after we have a look on the US, right now we come back to the Asian institutional capital flows. Okay, let's dive into the movement of institutional capital in Asia. So according to research from our team at Pension, there is a noticeable trend of sustained buying by foreign investors, especially notable last week with a net purchase of 299.6 million. It is around a $300 million ringgit Malaysia. So, after a week marked by significant selling pressure, optimism returned and the foreign investor net purchased Malaysian equities to the tune of 299.6 million for the week ending of August 16, 2024. So we can focus on these three industries, which is financial service, telecommunication and media, and also transportation and logistics. Notably, the financial service sectors have lately led with the net buy of a 600 million something, 620.6 million ringgit Malaysia, and followed by telecommunication and media with a 93.9 million ringgit Malaysia, and transport and logistics, which is attracted to a 40.8 million ringgit Malaysia in the net foreign inflows. So, you have noticed that this trend in the sectors in your own observation or investment. What are your thoughts on the impact of these inflows on the Malaysian market? Okay, how about like this? You only see that there is a lot of foreign capital coming in, right? What is the currency strength by today? Can anyone tell me that what is the currency strength by today? What is the currency from US dollar to Malaysia ringgit? How much is that? As we know that it is keep appreciating, Malaysia ringgit. So, the Malaysian ringgit has shown a remarkable strength against the US dollar, and it is hitting a new high for the year. How much is that today? Can anyone let me know that? Can you check for me? On Monday, it surged to 4.3750 against the US dollar, which is breaching the 4.4 mark right now. So the highest since February 2023. This strong performance is supported by two major factors. Actually, what is the reason that right now the currency is keep appreciating? Okay, can you give me the reason that? Discuss a bit. How much is that? Some of you said 4.43, okay? But for Monday, it surged to a 4.375 in the middle evening, right? On Monday. And for today, one of the students said 4.43. For today, it is 4.43. Ringgit Malaysia. So this strong performance, actually, it is supported by two main factors. Okay, for the first one, because lately we did say that about the GDP. Just remember that. For the Malaysia Q2, economic growth exceeds the market expectation, indicate that a robust recovery, and also the widespread expectation that the US Federal Reserve might signal a rate cut. Rate cut in fact. So very major one. First one, it is the Fed's rate cut because it might signal to a non-USD currency. And for the second one, once that, we see that GDP growth. Second, we talk about the Q2 GDP growth. So these two reasons, okay, it is exceed the market expectation. These are the two main factors. So right now, the market impact, you can see that there is a lot of foreign investment, and the ringgit strong breakout reflects to vigorous recovery of the Malaysian economy and optimistic the expectation about the Fed's future monetary policy direction. So as Malaysia continue to grow and global monetary policy adjusts, the Malaysian ringgit is likely to further solidify the appreciation trend. Even another, presenting a favorable forex investment opportunity. Yes, we don't really do forex, but right now you can know that what is the beneficial, which is the forex investment opportunities. So actually, this robust performance in the Malaysian ringgit against US dollar highlights that the importance of you can keep an eye on the global economy and monetary policy shift their impact on the financial market. So right now, what are your views on the future treasury of the Malaysian ringgit in this evolving economic landscape? All right, you are happy on that. Okay, good. I believe too. So despite to the overall positive influence on the foreign capital into Malaysia, I wanted to say that there are not all sectors have been equally favored. So as you can see, these three factors of it, these three services, these three industry, they are beneficial. But there are not every sectors have been equally favored, especially the technology, real estate, and also the industrial products and services sectors. There are so a significant net sales, which is amounting of 100 million, 113 and also 100.7 million ringgit Malaysia respectively. This trend suggests that investors might be taking profits or we see that rebalancing their portfolios within these areas. So from a global perspective, as the market sentiment warmed up last week, Asian market broadly benefited from the foreign capital inflows. MIDF tracked a net purchase of $4.01 billion in the stock across 8 regional markets, mirroring the strong performance on the Wall Street and particularly easing the US inflation data has bolstered the confidence in the Federal Reserve ability to achieve a soft landing for the economy, further boosting the global stock market. So in Malaysia right now, we come back to Malaysian market. You can see that the dynamics of the market structure are also shifting. Local institutions that supported the market during the sell-off last week have now turned to net sellers, with a net sell of a 328.9 million ringgit Malaysia. In contrast, the local retail investor that displays some resilience, net buying of a 29.3 million ringgit dollar of the ringgit Malaysia of the stocks. So furthermore, according to the research by our team at Pantene, the average daily trading volume, ADTV, of all investor categories have been declined. Local retailers, they saw a biggest drop in the trading volume by 45%, while a local institution and foreign investor also decreased by 39.9% and 43.5% respectively. This indicates a decrease in the market, overall decrease in the market, and suggests that investors might be waiting for clearer signal or are in the process of adjusting their position. So despite on the short-term volatility and the uncertainty, the long-term confidence of the foreign investor in Malaysian stock market that remains steadfast. So as the global economic situation clarifies and the market sentiment continue to improve, the Malaysian stock market is expected to encounter more investment opportunities and room for growth. This sets a favorable stage for us to launch Facebook, institutional investor jointly control stock, and stay tuned for what is the next as we navigate this exciting development together. Okay, so for today, I did see some of you expecting better half of 2024. You are correct. 4.38 for today. It is down to a 4.4. It is even break through the 4.4, and it is like even the highest since February 2023. Yes, so we are waiting for the Federal Reserve, as we just say that it is still waiting for the quarter 3, and also the nearest right we say about the Federal Reserve. If it is continue to cut the rates, which means the Federal Reserve they cut the rates, which means that Malaysian ringgit will keep going up again. So it is good for you to do the forex right now. Okay. So have a look on the FTSE Bursa Malaysia Index by today. Yes, it's a big green today. What is the closing? Can anyone let me know that? What is the closing by today? Very good signal. It is how many days of keep continue uptrend? Okay, give me a moment. What is going on today? Yes, 1651.71. A very long green today. So actually the index right now is currently in an obviously upward trend, supported between a 1615 and 1627 points. So observe the EMA system, allow investor to discern the overall market strength on the accordingly to your investment strategy. So the FTSE Bursa Malaysia Index is showing an upward pressure between 1653 to 1664 points, and it is a bullish crossover state in the medium to long term. Indicates that the market is in a rebound phase with the bullish force overweighting the bearish one. So what are the conclusions for the current data and the FTSE Bursa Malaysia Index? Okay, this Monday morning, the Malaysian stock market continued the rebound, hitting a 4-year high, and the market's recovery from the recent drop has been robust, with the composite index soaring past the July peak by this morning, setting a new 4-year record. Yes, recording to the top. It is a good news. Recording to the top. It's here. Okay, so the positive momentum around the anticipated US rate cuts has unleashed the investment sentiment globally, with the blue chip stock on the Bursa Malaysia climbing over 1% on early trading. Today's market breadth showed a 548 stocks advancing versus 449 declining, with all 10 major sectors performing very well. Financial service firms are riding high on the optimised state economic reports for Q2 and positive growth forecast by analysts. Meanwhile, Top Glove led the market higher, reflecting a generally positive investor sentiment across major Asian markets, with the China Composite and Hang Seng indices also rising. So what is the next for the market? Technically, this week trading volume in Malaysian stock remains a sustained buying phase, primarily due to institutional investor. Positive news is the main driver of the global stock rallies, so if the upcoming reports are better than expected, we anticipate that Malaysian index will continue to rebound. Yes, the rebound verse will keep continue. This is what we are expecting in. Okay, this trend of the rebound can be gauged by the transaction volume of this composite index, particularly in heavyweight stock and overall market capacity. So the expected trajectory is a primary upward. However, should adverse news arise, the risk of decline remains substantial. Investors should adopt a cautious approach in the term of strategy. Continuing to engage in the global link trading place is advisable. So also for the IPO placement target for participation, since it is in a very good trend, you can see that right now the Malaysia IPO subscription, which is the 99 speed mark, and also that still hot per hot. And also for the Asia reservation IPO subscription, which is the 301586 Anhui Jellychip Advanced Composite Technology. So by keeping an eye on these dynamics, investors you can navigate through the market fluctuation and position themselves effectively in the ongoing global economic narrative. So right now, let's talk about the strategic planning. Warren Buffett, he once said that the amount of wealth you accumulate over your lifetime doesn't depend on how much money you make, but depends on what? Can you type this to me? But depends on what? But depends on how you invest, how you invest it. Money should work for you, not the other way round. Every retail investor should understand that everyone enters the market to make money, not to lose it. In the vast sea of stock, not all the stocks are created equal. Bear traps, it can spring at any time. And the dark horses can emerge unexpectedly. So, in this case, How can we avoid detours as much as possible? How can I make my money as much as possible? Is there a method to make money? Okay, indeed, this question troubles many of you who wish to be wealthy. I believe that competition stems from competing interests, and such competition is a necessary condition for genuine rivalry. Without it, there wouldn't be a real competition. So, the parties involved in this competition interact in specific ways. We see that clashing, repelling, and cooperating, with the ultimate gain determining the outcome. If you agree on that, can you just type out these 3 words on the screen? How you invest it? Okay, you all typed so quick. Okay, good. So currently we are in the phase 3, and where our goal is to achieve 170% profit target. Therefore, our mixed investment scheme must include a higher yield placement and direct increases, expanding opportunities to maximize the profits. As you can see that every day we plan our investment during a specific subscription time to boost the likelihood of success. Therefore, it is crucial that everyone approaches trading with the discipline and decisiveness. The reason we choose specific time for participation is that it significantly improves your chances of winning a location. So right now, we at Pantheon, we are rolling out the placement and subscription in Malaysia and Airshares right now. I am going to tell you that the IPO placement target in this chart, okay, you can have a look on this chart. Just now I did mention Malaysia IPO, it is the 99 Speedmart and also the Steelhawk Berhad, and also 301586 Anhui Generation Advanced Composites Technology. Okay, very good. So, come again, can you tell me today how to improve your chances of winning the placement? Can you tell me by today? Yes, you are correct. Increase the subscription volume, yes, and also choose the optimal subscription times, increase your capital investment, and also participate in the strategic placement. Stay tuned on that, and let's capitalize on these opportunities together. Remember on that, every action counts in the landscape of investment. So there is one question. Did you count out how many of your profit right now? What is your return right now? How many percentage is it? I believe that these few days I did talk to some of the students. I believe most of you have a video call to me, right? And some of you did around 300 something, right? 350 something since you did invest in so many of the IPOs. So I believe that most of you actually have already exceeded 400%. It's not even 170% in this phase 3, right? So very good on that, okay? So we come to have a look. Good question on it. How to achieve a substantial increase in wealth, which is like wealth growth through the innovation. Okay, it is Airbnb. Okay, can anyone tell me that did you use Airbnb before? Do you know what is Airbnb? What is the industry? What is the business on that? We dive into a topic you might ask about that. How can one significantly increase the wealth? After studying the path of the world's richest individuals and analyzing numerous successful entrepreneurs, I have realized that significant wealth accumulation isn't an overnight phenomenon, but a product of various factors working in harmony. So let me share a sparking example from the era of the opportunities and challenges. The story of Airbnb, okay, a beacon in the sharing economy sky. So this story are in the 3 young visionaries, which is Brian Chesky, Joe, and also Nathan. Faced with their burden of the high rent in a small San Francisco apartment, these 3 fans the spark in innovation during the Large Decision conference in the city in 2008. They was wondering why not we just rent out our extra space to attendees, right? With the 3 air mattresses and an online ad, their trial was resounding success. It is not only earning an extra income, but also kickstarting a new business model. Okay, so can anyone guess that? How many guests they done with during the conference? So this successful experiment have revealed this immense potential of the sharing economy. The founder just realized that by creating an online platform that it connect hosts and guests globally, optimizing resource use, the maximizing value. Thus, Airbnb was born. Okay, Airbnb. This is 3 of them. Just now I did say that. Who are the 3 of them? Which is Brian, Joe, and Nathan. The founder just realized that by creating the online platform, they could connect the hosts and guests globally, optimizing resource use and maximizing the value. So the platform is not only provides a homeowners a chance to monetize their unused spaces, but also offers the traveler more flexible and personalized accommodation options. Through this innovative business model and unique service philosophy, Airbnb quickly drew in a vast user base and emerged as a leader in the global short-term rental market. So the secret of the Airbnb profitability lies to the unique fee model and added service. So as intermediary, Airbnb charged both hosts and guests a percentage of the booking fees, providing a steady revenue stream. And additionally, the platform offers value-added service like unique experience and travel insurance, enhancing the functionality and generating extra income. So beyond the service fees, Airbnb also leverages user data for targeted advertising, enhancing the user experiences while increasing the revenue. So this diversified revenue model has kept the Airbnb growing strongly in a competitive market. So what does it mean? Okay, we compare to others. If you're going to book a hotel by today, it won't really have some of the value added. For example, what else we say? Insurance. Okay, one question on that. Do you buy travel insurance? If you go to travel or if you have a flight, do you buy insurance? That's the question. Are you always feels like you need to mitigate your risk or what else? Are you an insurance buyer? Yes, some of you, even you just with the train, right? You will always buy the insurance. Even you do some online purchasing, your name is just a 33 cents something, okay, for the insurance. Some of you will buy for that. So this is one of the another way for the value-added service, and that can gain the profit here. And for another example, we see that like the extra income. Beyond the service fee, Airbnb that also leverage the user data for targeted advertising. So you can think that what is the very similar example? Okay, can you give me that one of the competitor of the Airbnb? I need you to brainstorm a bit. Give me one of the biggest competitor of Airbnb. Competitor of Airbnb. Can you give me one or two? One of you said Agoda. Okay, Agoda.com. Is it his competitor? If it's at Agoda.com, it is not very direct, but it is one of the competitors also. It is very similar business model, isn't it? Okay, one of you say that. Okay, if you say like that, Booking.com is also like the very not really direct, but they are very similar business model, isn't it? Coming here. And even for these two, they have more business model because you can just buy you can even buy the flight in Agoda.com and also Booking.com. And what else you can buy here? Some of you said maybe some of the ticket, right? If you wanted to go to Universal, is it possible to buy in Agoda.com or Booking.com? But if so the Airbnb, is it possible to buy it? Hotels, right? Some of you see that hotel is the main competitor, but actually Airbnb is Chatham Hotel. Their main competitor isn't hotel because they are threatening the hotel. Do you agree on that? Okay, we come back here first. Okay, I need you to discuss a bit. What are the very main advantages and the disadvantages of Airbnb compared to the traditional hotels? Hotel versus Airbnb. Okay, what are the main of the advantages? Airbnb, it offers more diverse and personalized accommodation options, which can include the entire homes, unique location, and also the local experience that traditional hotels might not offer. Which means if today some of you might just go to book an Airbnb just for you feel like it is more, what are the younger generation like? More in-style, right? In-style home. Or one of you say that you like the loft, right? Sometimes something like that, okay? Airbnb, it is providing more diverse and personalized accommodation options, which is including some of the unique location. And it is more local experience that the traditional of hotels they might not really offer, right? So it often provides a more homely feeling. What are the main to the Airbnb? The unique selling is homely feeling. It is like your house. Homely feeling. The unique selling point. Do you agree on that? Okay, privacy. Catalog. One of you say catalog? Yes. So this is what order.com, okay? They are the main competitor to Airbnb. You can see that obviously right now. So for this, what are the another advantages? First thing, homely. And for the second one, we say that gathering. Is it? For hotel, do you think that there is provide any of the 10 or 20 person in a home? Not really, right? It's for the longer stay, or we say that larger groups. It is very convenient to larger groups. We say that gathering. So depends on this. This is what the Airbnb can provide too. Give me a moment. Homely feel and also larger groups. If like some of the younger generation or you are a big family wanted to hang out together, we say that travel together, that Airbnb will be a very good choice for you. Good for family check in a house rather than hotel room, right? So for the disadvantages, okay, Airbnb, the experience can vary significantly in quality and services. So for the hotel, what are the advantages? What are the benefits for the hotel? First thing is you are more, okay, follow on the quality. And also we say that the safety, privacy, something, quality and services. Quality and services, okay, unlike to hotels, which is typically provide consistent amenities like a daily housekeeping. But with their health, still has a housekeeping. It is same to the quality, right? 24-hour front desk and also security. Airbnb services depend on heavily individual hosts, which can lead to the inconsistency. So, did you have your Airbnb lately? Or did you book any Airbnb lately? You will find out that lately for the Airbnb, it is more too automatically, which means there is no receptionist anywhere. And how do you get the key? How do you get the key on it? If you really need to book an Airbnb, how do you get the key? Most of it, they don't really direct to you, right? Even the owner, he won't direct to you. He will just ask you to go to the mailbox to get the key. Is it correct? So it is really inconsistent. We say that elder generation, it will be make some of the trouble to them. Do you agree on that? So actually for these two, Do you think that they are the direct competitor? Actually, they are not really. You can see that actually it is based on the different requirements only. But for Agoda, Booking.com, and one of you see that, Klook, and also one of you said that KKday, something, right? These are given more services on that. They are also like an agent that they even provide more and more of the services. Even the flight, booking a flight, even you want to go Universal in where and where, they will also provide you the price and you will know that when is the date which is more cheaper. Let me check on that. Yes, so it is like more direct to the competitors. If I'm asking you that, would you prefer an Airbnb type or a traditional hotels in future? This preference can depend on the nature of trip. For the example, like business traveler, you might also prefer to hotels of the convenience and the full service offering. But leisure travelers or just a family travelers, right? You might opt for the Airbnb for more personalized and potential less expensive stay. So the future preference could be influenced by the ongoing changes in the travel habits, safety concern, and availability of the technology-driven convenience in the both type of accommodation. Okay. So we come back here. You can see that Airbnb story, okay, just now we are a bit out of topic, but we come back here. Airbnb story has already taught us that the opportunities often hide in the plain sight within our daily life. The success can be copied, as we just said, Agoda.com, Booking.com, KK.com. With the keen insight and spirit of innovation, we can uncover and seize these opportunities. Moreover, Airbnb's success is inseparable of the unique business model and commitment to quality service. By creating a platform that connects a host and guest, Airbnb is optimize the resources allocation and maximize the volume. Not only providing a new business opportunity for the entrepreneurs, but also profoundly impacting the industry. So I believe that Airbnb journey is a saga filled with opportunities, challenges, and triumph. It demonstrates that the vast potential and limitless possibilities of the sharing economy. For every entrepreneur and investor, Airbnb success offers the valuable lesson. So, how many of you have used Airbnb or similar platform for travel? Right now, if you wanted to travel, which is your first choice of the apps? You might share your experience in the chat and we can discuss how such this platform have changed the way we travel and life. Okay? So, since we have a bit out of topic and realize that it's 8:42, we come back here, okay? It is about our stage 4, how the institution drive up the stock. First thing, imagine that you are playing a game where you need to buy as many toys as cheaply as possible before selling them at a much higher price to win. This is what you are joining the game. And it is similar somewhat to what the institution do in the stock market. So what are their steps? As we said that before, first thing, accumulation. The institution buy up a large amount of the stock when the price are low. So this phase is called accumulation, where they gather as much stock as they can, often quietly and over time to avoid the drawing attention. And for the second one, testing and shaking. Once they have significant amount, they might test the market by pushing the price higher to see how the market reacts. So if the price goes too high quickly, it might start dropping again and allowing them to pick up even more shares cheaply. This is also where they might shake out to the bigger players because it's causing the small price drop to scare off the faint-hearted who sell the shares back at a lower price. So Mr. Ling said that he will use the Airbnb if you are going travel. Okay, very good. Which means it is like the Airbnb is trying to replacing the hotel. Right. So, and we continue that for the step 3, which is markup. After solidifying their holdings, institutions will start to real push, gradually driving up the price. This phase can see some of the pullback as they take some profits along the way. But the general trend will be still in upward trend. So after all, what is going on? Distribution. Once the stock reach the target price, where they feel it can't go much higher, it is the distribution way. Can't really go much higher, then they are going to sell out their stock, sell out the story. This phase we call distribution, where they cash out their position, often while promoting positive news to keep retail investor interest. So imagine that if you have a massive collection of the popular toy, if you start selling them at once when everyone wants them, you make a huge profit. But if you wait too long and hard dice, you might not make as much. So institutions then need to get their timing right to maximize the profit. Then they control the stock on the narrative through the market trends, new release, and also the other strategy to sell at the peak. So now let's see that how they play out with a real stock example in our next session. I'll give you an example of 002432. It's Andon Health. Okay, we can have a look on this. This stock, it is under where the typical institutional trading pattern, showcasing that how the strategic movement by big players can influence the stock prices significantly. So in the early stage, what is the number here? Let me zoom in for you. Okay. One moment, you can see that what is the original price? It is only 2.55 actually Chinese yuan. So in the early stage, institutions likely to accumulate the shares at a lower price, quietly buying into the stock without causing much price movement. So they might have to use any of the dips in the market to increase their holdings, taking the advantage of a lower price. So after all, it is the middle phase, okay? As they start to exert the control, you might have seen the stock begin to rise as more institutional joining in. Seeing that the potential for the gain, then this phase always involves a coordinated effort to push the price higher. Okay, then through the strategic buying. So the rally is one of the enough momentum was built and the market conditions were favorable, maybe due to an economic upturn, or we say that any positive news or occurs, okay, the price will begin to climb more sharply. Then this is where the markup phase kicks in the full force. So after reaching the high point, which would be decided based on the market reaction and the potential maximum profit margin, these institutions that begin to distribute their shares, that sell off their holdings while ensuring the market remain positive, and often releasing a good news or positive analysis about the stock. So you can see that very obviously this example that show how that the powerful institutional investor can be and why they understand their tactics can be crucial for your investment strategy. Okay, have a look on another. For this, 002535 Lingzhou Heavy Machinery Group. You can have an overview on here, which is like the phase one, accumulating enough target chips. Institutions that only initiate the substantial price movement once they have accumulated a sufficient amount of the low price stock, then ensuring their profit margin when they eventually sell at a higher price. So this chart, okay, have really marks as A, B, and C. Do you need me to zoom in for you? Okay, I try to zoom in for that. Can you see where is A, B, and C? Okay, A, B, and also C. So where the institution was likely to accumulating the shares, okay, notice that how each phase is formed by the significant outward movement, indicating that a strategy built up before a push. Where is the push? You can see that very obviously here. Here is the push, right? So the competitive nature this stock market is intensely competitive, and the institutional players often use a quiet accumulation phases. Okay, what does it mean here? It is they use a very big word. Accumulation. Okay, A, B, and C. The institutional players often use quiet accumulation phases to gain an advantage without drawing attention. So once the enough shares are controlled, they're in a better position to manipulate the stock price trajectory. So for this ABC, can you see that, right? So we continue there. After that, we talk about the leveraging positive market. Into the front, okay. So after that, the optimal timing, the institution often wait for the overall positive market sentiment to begin their push, leveraging the natural influx of the capital that comes with the investor optimism. So you can have a look on this chart, 0225. For this, okay, note the upward trend of supported by the increasing volume and the positive market developments. The upward trend. The region highlighted that this chart corresponds to a period of general market growth, and also what else, which would be an ideal time for the institution to push up the price. So what are the strategy? Strong institution with a significant control over the stock, they might initiate the movement before general market uptrend to maximize the return and attract the retail investor during the rally. So this is the way that push up the most. You can see that even that what they're doing, they give up a very good news. They give up very good news and they try to push up the stock. Then after all, this is the way they put the good news and then sell off it. Can you see that? So for the third one, we say that capitalizing on the significant positive news. What does it mean? Okay, give me a moment. We give an example of the top graph. Okay. Okay. We say that impactful news. What does it mean? This phase involved that institution that were using a significant news, such as earning, mergers, or macroeconomic shift to propel the stock price. So sometimes when you see in news, you see that, okay, very good news, what like earnings, which one will more attract to you? Something on to earnings, especially earnings, right? And also like macro shift. These are all we say the very impactful news because they are going to propel the stock price. So for top graph, this shows that the stock responds to the news about the US section affecting a specific industry. So it is very good. You can see that very long green here. What is the reason? Because by this date, the US section a certain industry sector in China. So actually, this is the impactful news that purposely put it out. You can notice the sharp rise following the announcement, then highlighting how the institution might use such an event to maximize their profit. Then after all, the movement. The institution they might repeatedly leverage a favorable news to create a multiple price upward lift as seen in the sustained up and down movement in the chart. Do you see that? So as you analyze this chart, very obvious that you can think about the institutional behavior in the reaction to external stimuli. You can discuss among yourself how you might use this knowledge to anticipate the future movement in a similar stock, especially you can avoid such like a trap. What other factors would you consider important when evaluating the institutional influence on the stock price? Okay. All right. So it is like 8:53 right now. So for today, these three of the phase 1 and 2 and 3, do you still have any question? We are talking about these three of the we said that capitalizing on the significant positive news, and also what we said just now for the leveraging positive market sentiment. And also for the first one, we just now have said that, which is accumulating the enough target chips. So actually for this, it is a very wave theory. You can see that. Yes, one of the students said in the wave theory, yes. Good. So do you still have any question on this three of the stage? If no, okay, I'm going to talk that as we conclude by today's classes. Thank you so much for all our students and fans, okay? Do not forget to collect your course note from our assistant, and tomorrow we will launch our exciting IPO placement. And every one of you can participate on that. This will be allocated preferentially to our members of the Pentium Ventures Institutional Membership High-End Service. So let's run on to our goals and dreams together in the FII Global Joint Trading IPO placement. So for the IPO placement target, you can just have a look or you can just screenshot for this, okay? It is Malaysia 99 speed mark and also the Steelhawk Berhad. And for the China Asia, which is 3015X7, 5X6, Anhui Jalichi Advanced Composite Technology. So thank you so much for all our students and fans who joined us today. For over 40 years, Pentium has been a leader in the private market in investing, known for our innovative investment in secondaries, co-investment, primary fund investment, and direct customized solution. We are dedicated to continually evolving, learning, and progressing to ensure we meet and exceed our future goals. In the century of global economics, the world economic trend have already moved toward a collective, and at Pentium, we professionally interpret the global indices to achieve our ambitious 400% of the plan. And I'm excited to initiate the phase of 400% plan, the wealth flywheel 170% of the profit. Through the mixed investment scheme, we will continue to explore opportunities in emerging Asian market, allowing you to see our profit growth. We try to transparency and live trading demonstrate Pentium operation strength, validating your choice through the profitable outcomes. So if you enjoy our interactive approach and have gained something valuable tonight, please schedule your next session with our assistant, and I look forward to welcoming you again to Publicity celebrate our financial achievement together. I am Diego. I'm looking forward to your continued success. Have a wonderful night, sweet dreams, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.